What's going on, guys? It's Danny from Slow Restoration, and we are gonna do something with the 53 bed today, I believe. Maybe not totally finish it. We're gonna get a game plan, and we're actually gonna ride over to a local sawmill and get some rough cut, probably oak or whatever's more cost effective. That's gonna go after the look we want on this truck, to replace these planks. Everything underneath seems to be pretty solid. It's got metal sides. But it's soft, as you can see through here, and there's a couple spots that are missing, and it'll really improve the looks. Even though we're going after a very rustic look, we still want it to be safe and functional. So let's grab a tape measure, take a quick measure here, and we're about 1.25 inches thick, which is kind of dimensional lumber. 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches, so 2x. And then width wise, we're going to be right about 7.5 feet, and then lengthwise we're just about 10 feet long, not quite 10 foot. So we'll probably get 10-foot long pieces and just cut them to fit ourselves. A short ride through the country. We're in the right place for some lumber. We got enough of it around. Wow, look at this operation. There's a big auger that pulls chips out, sawdust out. They got big giant mills, and look at these wood chips that are coming out of the end here. Insane. And this is what I'm talking about as far as rough cut lumber. We'll take a quick peek. It's just that. It's got all the saw marks and stuff on it. This is just about what we need right here. Well, that went really good. We have our order ticket right here, and it should actually be done tomorrow. So way quicker than I thought. It's late in the day today. Tomorrow we should be able to pick this up, and they got quite the operation going on here. Now we just need to get to work on this and get all this old decking off. I think these sides are actually bolted into these sideboards, and they got a couple lags going right into these crossboards. We are going to reuse these. I'm going to notch our new pieces. I kind of like that stake pocket there, and the rest of it I think will stay. Paper, my receipt's blowing around here, sorry for the wind noise. And they do have a couple lights fastened to the bottom, so I think I might actually move them down here. I think it might look better, but I don't know, we'll decide. Right now they just need to come off so we can get these boards off. These crossboards, some of them are a little split. But we're not really going to use this for extreme work. It's just going to be, I actually haven't told you what we're going to use this for, have I? All right, let's get this prepped. First thing we're going to do is remove these side rails. All those bolts removed. This should come out fairly easy. There we go. So back to what we're actually going to use this truck for and our plans for this truck. So this truck will be, we're going to do some freshen up. It runs, drives now, but we're going to get the brakes sorted out, put the new bed on there so it's solid, and just do some basic cleanup and maintenance. And this truck will be rented out for a props truck. So photo opportunities like weddings, anniversaries, graduations. They stage them with different props and just get their, it's a nice backdrop for family photos or weddings or anything of that sort. So we're going to give that a shot. This truck's got a nice look for it, and the flatbed, once it's reconfigured, will be a nice platform for whatever activities you should want to do. We're in the Turbo GMC with the trailer hooked up, and we're off to get some of our lumber. They actually had a slight issue where they got some of it cut, and a couple more, or the rest of the order won't be available until a couple days, which is no big deal. The end boards I have to notch anyway, so let's get this picked up, get it home, and get started. Big equipment, big machinery just impresses me every time. Look at those boards they just milled out over there. They're not even boards, they're beams. Back home here, and we have our boards laid out here on the car trailer, and we're going to pick two of the best. We only got 3 today, so we'll pick the best 2 for the end boards, and we'll lay out and notch out for our stake pockets, and we'll just put the rails on there and mark around them so we can get our notches made. But before we go too far with that, I didn't have a chance to get these off last night. It got dark, and today we picked up the wood and did some other things. So let's go ahead and see if we can get these boards off. My plan is, because these flathead screws are all kind of bent and rusty, they're just a pain to get off. We have the cross pieces under here. I'm going to try and take the tractor forks under here and just lightly pick up. I don't want to break these pieces. They're still pretty solid. So we'll see if they pop up. If not, I'm going to take a hole saw and just kind of core around these, because you can't get them out anymore. It's going to be very time consuming to try and chisel all that out. So let's see how this deal with the tractor works first, and then if that doesn't work, we'll regroup with the hole saw. So just lifting up didn't work. It felt like it was going to break the whole thing. It started lifting the truck. So I did grab, like I said, my hole saw here, and I cored around each one of these, and it popped off pretty easy. As you can see, we just opened up those spots and it just busted right through then. So I think that's how I'm going to finish this job off. There is a little bit of rot in these, a little bit of split, but I think we can still salvage them. As far as these crossboards go, as you can see, that one actually broke off as we were trying to pry the boards off. So that one's rotten. This one's fairly rotten. It didn't break. It's still actually pretty solid, but the top part of it, where this rotted section is kind of flaking apart. So we're gonna have a hard time screwing new boards down to that. These back ones so far actually look pretty solid. So again, we're going to try and salvage as much of this as possible, because it's got, you know, the vintage look, and it's, you know, why replace it if it's not bad. But these front ones, whatever was sitting up here and ride this front bed off, did a number on the cross beams too. So we'll have to replace them. The method I'm now using to pull these up is, again, we cord around them with a hole saw, because these things just will not come out. And then we're just prying them up one board or one cross piece at a time, and it's so far being quite the process, but we're going to keep going here, get these off, and we have to go back and pick up the rest of our rough cut lumber. I was able to get all of the decking boards off, and now comes the tedious process of getting rid of each one of these bolts. Like I said, most of them are snapping off. If they'll back out, I'll definitely back them out, but most of them are snapping off, and unfortunately they're snapping off under the wood a little bit, which is fine. We can just leave them. They're not going to hurt anything. We did get a new crossboard piece for here, cross member, and the front one, we got another piece. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that yet. Again, not trying to be cheap, because I am going to put a piece in there for strength, but I'm going to try and leave as much as that I think is possible, because it does have these stake pockets, these uprights here, and all the wiring, and that's all, you know, original to when they built this bed. So try not to disrupt any of that or disturb as much as possible. And let me get all this cleaned up. We'll get our new cross pieces on, start laying our deck out, and see how it looks. Got everything cleaned up, scraped down, all the fasteners removed, and the rest of these actually look in pretty decent shape, like I was saying. I think we're just going to put another cross member up front right behind this one to add some strength and give us something to screw into in the front, and leave this one because, like I said, it's got the look and all that stuff's already attached to it. I really don't want to disturb it. This one was totally rotted, so we are putting a new one on that, so no big deal there. So let's go ahead and get some boards laid up there and see how it looks. All right, guys, so it's obviously dark out here, and as you can see, the GoPro doesn't pick up anything at nighttime. So I'm actually out here with a flashlight re-recording most of this, but we got all the boards laid out here. It is staggered up front here. I'm probably going to notch around these stake pockets and make all that even. I might, we need to check our positioning a little bit more before we actually fasten these down, but everything's kind of laid out where we want it. It's looking really good. Once we get them all in position and a couple of them screwed down, then we can actually take and mark out for our side pieces and notch out for the stake pockets. Don't want to do that yet because if we the layout of those is real close to some of these crossbars, and if I get that wrong, then they'll be interfering and that won't be good. So anyway, it's looking like something again. It's looking like a flatbed again anyway, and I'm liking the look. These boards really help bring this truck back around, and which leads me to my next question. So we're gonna kind of stop it here, but in the meantime, the next video I'll show you this thing all completely finished. But what is your guys' opinion? Should I leave this natural wood and just let it weather? It'll kind of get that grayish look, and it'll kind of match the truck. It'll kind of look like the old bed did eventually, but that's going to take a little bit of time. It is oak, so it's going to withstand weather pretty decent. Eventually, you know, all wood will rot, but it will last for years uncoated. Or should I take and mix up some like darker stain with some sealer? I did that before, mixed some sealer and just mix some stain right in with it to kind of tint the sealer, and we can spray, brush, whatever on top of this. It'll get it you know, a chance to seal up pretty good. It will also make it look kind of antique-ish. We can age it a little bit, but let me know what you guys would do. Kind of actually see your opinion on it, and if you answer me soon enough on this video, it might make it into the next one, or might make a difference of what we actually did. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.